Greetings everyone, and Greg here with another Dawn of War 1, not Dawn of War 1, Call of Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the US player, we have IntegralSweeD. Spawn on the south side as the Wehr player, we have Nicko. We do got, of course, early barracks, early Wehrmacht quarters, pretty much standard all around. Do got the 2nd Pioneer Squad, probably for some good capping pressure.
Engineer squad ready, sir.
I guess they know each other? Not so sure.
Barracks complete, as ordered.
Barracks complete. Riflemen coming out. We do likely see perhaps Volksgrenadier, perhaps MG42, MG42, pretty much standard. A bit of trash talking, but not the friendly kind, maybe. I do have some tank traps being deployed on out, very nice. Try and get some more heavy blocking, so that will prevent any infantry advancement there and won't be able to cut that. We have to force destroy it. We do have these the MG42 now advancing, likely going to try to capture up perhaps this point, then set on up. We also got some wire being deployed as well. So looks like Giant Eye for a very defensive play on the right side. Try to secure up his side of the hedge, leaving the other side for his opponent. While this MG42 is advancing, maybe eyeing for some of this light cover here. Maybe not. Heading straight for the fuel point. He may be trying to set up to ambush the fuel point. Riflemen catching some points here. Engineers advancing. We do have the MG42 setting up. Yep, he is trying to ambush that fuel point. Though the angle should be good. Not sure how likely it is for him to sprint to the flanks and capture it. He did not get suppressed in that single burst. Schimwagen has been deployed on out. And now we've got a motorcycle traveling down the center of the map while the Schimwagen will be trying to engage the rifleman. He does go in the middle of the group while the Jeep is pushing his way forward. The Jeep is uncontested while he's trying to knock around the rifleman. The MG42 is trying to set on up, try to hit these riflemen. And we got Volksgrenadier being deployed now. Engineers will be engaging the MG42 while the Pioneers are trying to protect his flank. He may be trying to he's trying to either push it forward in front of the MG42. Looks like the Rifleman squad does manage to skip on there without receiving any bursts there from the MG42. And we do have the Jeep pushing his way forward, capturing, and he's also captured the fuel point here. Munitions point is being secured. And over here, Riflemen are kept at the standard point. It's going to be some good damage there onto that engineer. And it sounds like our rifleman, well, if I quote-unquote the rifleman, rifle squad is being engaged. He's going to hit by that Schimwagen. There's only one window on the side, so it's not a great window there, but it looks like that window there was also firing, but maybe this Volksgrenadier. Jeep getting some hits there on the Volksgrenadier at the edge of this firing range. I hear the MG42 firing. It looks like it's hitting some of this rifleman. He may have knocked that into the radius of the MG42, depending on where it was. Overall, great field control by the US player overall. He is maybe trying to set up the MG42 behind some of this heavy cover here, or actually just going for this light cover here.
This territory is Uncle Sam's.
I'm not exactly sure where he's going at.
Krauts are grabbing
That's
our territory.
pretty far open and no cover right there. Maybe go for a bit of a light cover here. Maybe once placement there, which also provides spotting for that opening.
Front shifting. Krauts are grabbing
He is to be capturing that strategic point, so now he does cut off this munitions point, denying about probably like 5 munitions, seeing he also is decapturing entirely. Engineers with flamers supporting the engineers and riflemen. And over here we do got the riflemen now advancing. Flamer squad trying to go for a nice flank. MG42 does reposition, but does face the wrong direction. He needs to do a full retreat right now. He repositioned that at the wrong possible time. Volksgrenadier are right here, so there's still only one squad of Volks, and maybe a second squad of Volks deployed on
Krauts
out.
have cut forward
Yep,
supply
second
lines.
squad of Volks actually have been deployed. That one's actually wounded. And overall, big U.S. advancement right here. Do got the Schimwagen still alive, but very wounded. MG42 set on up to support him. Is that second MG42? Yep, second MG42 has been deployed. And it looks like these forces are starting to fall their way back.
The Huns
Soft
have
retreat
taken our
away.
territory.
He is using a single squad of pioneers to capture some points. It's not in cover supply, so he won't be getting his income from it. Just denying his opponent's income.
Taking heat!
Getting some damage there onto the engineers. And the Jeep is coming over there to spawn, trying to stop this fuel point from being captured.
Our
Doesn't have.
supply lines are being
He
threatened.
doesn't have any other additional upgrades. He does just got the bar upgrade. Bars, of course, being very effective for infantry riflemen. Free bars never hurts.
Krauts are
Unless you
grabbing
keep
our
on
territory.
continuously drop them, that would really hurt. Because Volksgrenadier would like to pick up some bars. We do have these Volksgrenadier and MG42s pushing the way forward. Rifleman on the flank. He is an arc if he were to advance forward this way.
What say we lock it down?
And ooh, these pioneers are wounded, and this Schimwagen's wounded.
recon.
Both players are heavily contesting the left side of the map. MG42 does set up in a good angle there. He does lose one of the models there on the MG42. Jeep is making his way forward. Could get the wipe.
Enemy
Does
unit
get the wipe there on the
down.
pioneers. Volksgrenadiers advancing. MG42 repositioning. Needs to start hitting this flanking squad here. Volksgrenadier are on the flank to help protect it. While that one rifle squad is falling back, so is the Flamer squad. Trying to knock around the riflemen so he can prevent them from firing and perhaps get them in arc. He does have one model remaining there. And looks like this rifleman squad could potentially get fully wiped. MG42 is severely wounded. And the rifleman squad will fall back in time. The MG42 does go down. Looks like he's going for an MG bunker here.
Enemy unit down.
He got a wipe on something. Oh, he got the wipe there on the building pioneer. I didn't realize how.
Too hot! Taking fire!
It didn't look like they were in arc, but guess they were. MG4 Jeep is
Germans are
severely
seizing
wounded.
territory from
And also at Veteran C1. You also don't see them like Vet 1 all too often.
We've got new recruits.
Most of the time they go down with just 0 levels of veterancy. So we do have a very rare Vet 1 Jeep, and did that shot seem like going through the hedge for some odd reason? But the Schimwagen is severely wounded
Enemy unit down.
and does withdraw a bit too late. We do got Trios deployed on out, no supply yard, which means no motor pool or tank depot just yet. He has sustained quite a bit of fuel income from this point here.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Volksgrenadier captured the munitions points. Sniper roaming around.
Repairs complete, sir.
So if you hear me drinking my drink, I'm a little bit thirsty right now. We do have a rifleman being deployed on out. I should really get some sort of visual for me, like my character's avatar just drinks some drink. Drink something, probably some Pepsi, since I usually drink that the most.
Breaks over, back to the war. Rifle squad
Want to get a sponsorship by Pepsi? Unlikely at this point. If you want me to get a sponsorship of Pepsi, just give me a couple hundred followers, and that may be a good start to try to even get that. I still need a new chair as well. It squeaks too much. Maybe I'll get that one over the weekend before I start my
Construction complete.
weekend stream.
All right, man.
It is also a federal holiday, so I do have a 3-day weekend, so that should be quite nice. An extra Monday, an extra stream. Maybe I'll do some more Solaris. I have fun with Solaris, though not many people watch it. I think about branching out some other fun games. Maybe something a bit more.
Rifle squad has the objective.
It's kind of a game that people more likely have played it once before, like FTL or something of the sort. Maybe Synthetic. I do love Synthetic. And it's a bit more action-packed.
Squad, pay attention.
We do got Minesweepers deploying on now. Looks like he's also wiring up his opponent's side of the map. Very nice. There are some tank traps there as well.
Reporting construction complete.
No wire there just yet. A little bit quiet at the moment, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Our front
right
lines are
there.
collapsing.
He is hitting that cutoff point, which will be cutting off nothing. And we do got a casualty clearance station here, or medical bunker, recovery bunker. Which will, of course, allow him to recover casualties. He does have 2 Volksgrenadier, which could be a large potential of casualties being covered. We do got the Volksgrenadier now falling on back. And we do got the riflemen and engineers making their advance. That is a Pioneer squad here. No MG42 in the region, just 2 Volksgrenadiers. MG42 is actually a bit more in the reserve. So you could pass this off retreat into the MG42, or fight a good fight here, preventing any sort of
Hold the initiative.
capability of
Taking
flanking,
Berlin by Christmas.
and then fall them back. This squad will need to fall back. He is going to cover a pair of casualties there, but he may get gunned down. He is gunning down the medics. MG42 here has been spotted. One of the medics do in fact go down. So he won't be able to recover any of the casualties. Probably put those guys a little bit too far forward if he wants to recover casualties. Rifleman coming in for a flank, maybe eyeing for a squad wipe on something. Jeep eyeing to squad wipe the sniper, gun him down. Volksgrenadiers making advance. We may see a Panzerfaust. We will see a Panzerfaust. We do also have a Kriegsberg deploying out. That may be for Pack 38. Could be for a Grenadier. It's hard to say at this moment in time. And we do have a Flamer Burst into the bunker. It looks like he does not have demolition charges research. Something that people don't usually go for. And we do have an M8 with armored skirts and soon to be 50 cal deployed on out. Good hits there by the sniper. More and more Flamer Bursts coming on in.
Initiating defensive operations.
Defensive operations, which means he's gone for infantry. Let's see what the Wehrmacht player has gone for. Nothing at the moment. And now he's getting some Greyhound hits there onto the bunker. Sniper shots raining on into the Pioneer, or Engineer. He has 2 models. Clearly a Pioneer, right? Now it's 1 model. Could be either of them now. He does find a landmine there. And he could get gunned down by this Engineer. It just needs like 1 bullet to hit him. That 1 bullet did not hit him. And he does take out the bunker there with the Greyhound. Greyhound advancing there, does have Veteran C1 there on his infantry squads. And we do have the Engineers engaging the Pioneers. Both of them have a Minesweeper, so it's a very low DPS game. And the Greyhound's getting some good hits there onto the Grenadier. Grenadier looks like not being upgraded to the Panzer Strike just yet. Pioneers will manage to escape on out there, but a lot of his forces are quite wounded. Does drop a model there.
We are losing ground.
And he's catching up the VP now. I don't know why. It seems like my recordings may be a little bit low in frames. Though that could just be me looking at them for brief moments. We do have the Volksgrenadier making their advance. They're right from here, and there is a landmine deployed there as well.
The enemy advances. Gained.
He's behind the heavy cover there. Flamer Engineers making their advance. Does receive a sniper shot there and suppression fire. It does force back the Engineers down to 1 last model. And we got this Rifleman squad pushing the way forward with 1 sniper here constantly picking away against these models. The Volksgrenadier has sustained quite a bit of fire here. He may want to use some med crates on some of these guys. Does roll a miss there with the Greyhound. Sniper not hitting this Rifleman here, while this Rifleman's just constantly firing away the flanks. Does get a good hit there. Does fall back with both those Volks Grenadiers. Oh, on the right side, we do have another medical bunker, casualty recovery bunker. Good suppression coming out by this MG42, and both these squads are falling on back. This rifleman is advancing, but this one is still set up in, and he is an arc. Off-map house shoot now, raining on in, trying to hit this pack gun. Late response, but the first round goes out wide, and it looked like he perhaps threw it in front of it rather than on top of it. The Jeep's still here. It does use some medical crates there on this Grenadier. Good hits there in that rifleman squad. He does fall back. And we do have a US sniper here. 0 kills. He's probably purely meant for counter-sniping. This sniper has not camouflaged. He is now. Keep that Wehrmacht sniper hidden. Fires. He knows it's there. Counter-snipe. He needs to advance a little bit forward. Does get a good hit there. And does get a shot there. Oh, does reveal himself. I would have pushed forward, close the gap, because there is some room for you to move around here, since you see all your opponent's units over here. There's a landmine there, but you gotta be very careful of that, because he could detonate it, blowing up his own engineers. And these forces have seen quite a bit of fire there. And the Volksgrenadiers are still quite wounded. If you can hold this ground, medics can recover some casualties, but it looks like only 1 casualty is in range so far, if that had it. It looks like he blew up that landmine with the Greyhound, because I don't see any mortar that came down on top of it.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Greyhound severely wounded, needs some healing. Do you got Vet 2 infantry now? Do we even see a Pack 38? Yes, there is a Pack 38. Oh yeah, I received the artillery barrage. And looks like he's getting some good damage there onto this Jeep. Greyhounds also eyeing to engage those Pioneers. Pioneers, of course, are very vulnerable to a armored skirt Greyhound. Oops.
We're losing territory.
Over here, we do got the rifleman now advancing. Perhaps trying to either flank the MG42. This one's still firing over here, but does get suppression there from this MG42. So a big shooting gallery here with the MG42s. But we got this rifleman is trying to flank, trying to get that sniper. Sniper is soft treating away. Try to go for a shot there, but now he's in range and hasn't got the shot off. Does do a full retreat there. Off-map power to shoot on top of the recovery bunker. Another casualty will be claimed. No, he will not get in time.
We have lost a unit.
The pack gun does get decrewed. He's going to grab it. He is going to grab it. Perhaps he should have kept the 2-man rifleman squad around just for suppressive fire ability to ensure that he secures the Pack 38. Oh, what is he doing? It looked like he set it down rather than actually got picked off there. I heard the whistle being fired. I wonder if that was probably assault phase rather than battle phase.
Sniper König here.
US sniper, where is he at? Right there.
We are losing territory.
Do got another US sniper to be employed on out. As the engineers are advancing, trying to capture that munitions point, we do have these grenadiers here. And we do got this sniper veteran C1 now.
MG ready.
And this sniper does have 23 kills. This US sniper has got its first kill, so now he knows there's 2 snipers. Though that one could be mistaken for the other sniper entirely. Though the other one is wounded. If he was quick enough to realize that that one wasn't wounded, then it could indicate that it's 2 snipers But right now, there could be indication where he may think that's just one sniper.
An assault force has now been assembled in our reserves.
Not sure if you could hear me drinking, but I'm just thirsty.
Replacements, fall in.
I don't have any time to drink any water when I'm at work, so
Volk squad reporting.
I'll just say I'm a little bit thirsty today.
Volksgrenadiers reporting.
Looks like he does spot. Okay, he knows about the off-map house shoot, so he knows what doctrine he's gone for. I was gonna say if he had played that wire down before the off-map house shoot, it wouldn't give him indication what doctrine he's gone for. And that bunker is now being paired up by the Pioneers. 2 more casualties, and to get a free Grenadier. Does find a landmine there, and the Volks Grenadier will be falling him back. Medic will be covering casualty right there. Very nice. Though the rifleman may get the stop him, but great landmine there. But almost got the sniper. If he got the sniper, that would have been great for the U.S. player. And looks like the medic will manage to recover that casualty. He still needs another one for Grenadier. And the snipers making their advance. Medic is getting gunned a bit, but the MG42 is here to cover him. And looks like the rifleman squad will fall back. Oh, got on-map howitzer now barraging in. May get the kill there on that medic. Because I think he got the kill on the other medic. Over here, we got the Flamer Engineers engaging these forces. So, he does have some Flamer Engineers there. And deploy out some more landmines right there. Very nice. This wire is severely wounded, so we may need to replace it relatively soon. Especially if that landmine goes off, then it's definitely dead. Yes, Volks Grenadier eyeing for some heavy cover there. We'll find one of the snipers there. The other one will just retreat out. Didn't get spotted there. Now we got an armored car now deployed on out. Jeep receiving quite a bit of fire there.
Veterancy gained.
And now it's going to have Vet 1 light vehicles. He has gone for the Blitzkrieg doctrine, so maybe his eyeing safe up for a Tiger tank. He also got the Vet 1 vehicles. He may be going really heavy into the armored cars, or maybe just needs one set of veteran seats to be a bit more effective. He does find that mine. And the Grenadier squads are making a retreat withdrawal. We do got these Volks Grenadiers behind this light cover. But something looks like that. The bunker's now receiving some M2 howitzer shots. So he will sustain a bit of damage there. He may go down. Pair of frags have been thrown. No response. Late response there. Armor car making his advance. I don't know if there's a sticky bombs just yet. Looks like not. 2 armor cars have been deployed on out. And he's going pretty deep with these armored cars. One sticky bomb has been thrown. Greyhound's coming in response. The Greyhound is very resilient to these armored cars.
Enemy mortar unit taking out.
And he does throw another sticky bomb with this armored car.
We have lost the Puma.
Armor car does go down. Howitzer has been decrewed. And getting some good autocannon fire there. If that Greyhound's not in a good spot, it can actually hit his howitzer, killing it. There's that sticky bomb there. If the howitzer does go down to the autocannon fire. Fully mobilized there. He's not like he's wanting to plan to keep it alive anyways. Greyhound, or not Greyhound, Grenadiers.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Engage these riflemen. Try and go for this cutoff point, but we actually will be reestablishing it. We'll give him some of this munitions here. There's also a landmine there I actually cursed over. There's a stick bomb there. Maybe that's a frag grenade. It was so hard to tell that. It looked like it landed on top of the hay bale, so I wonder if that got intercepted by the grenadiers throwing or by the riflemen throwing it. Volksgrenadiers sustaining quite a bit of fire from these riflemen. Good hits there onto the MG42. The MG42 is one bullet away from death. And this rifleman will get suppressed, but there's only 2 models there, and decrewed. He does get a fresh grenadier at one point in time, so you see 2 grenadiers. This one has 3 kills, that's the new one. And now the new armor cars push his way forward, getting some good damage there on the suppressed riflemen. These riflemen are advancing as well, the flamer engineers engaging the bunker. At least one Wehrmacht sniper has been deployed, is still alive. As the original one has 26 kills. And M2 is now raining on in. Actually may not have been M2. That could have been an off-map power shooting, and I didn't realize it. Because I only see this triangle here, and that's meant for the Jeep. Goliath being deployed out. Actually,
Forward supply lines are broken.
It's not actually being deployed on now. Does it have to be in sector to be fully deployed, or is it in the hold?
We're taking direct fire.
Heavy recon deployed. Nice fire! Is anybody hit?
Heard another sniper fire shot. Could have been from these snipers here. One of them at Veterans 2, the other one at Veterans 1. And looks like the Pioneer Squad does go down to the barbed wire, to that landmine.
Your orders, mein Herr.
Riflemen are a bit wounded, but the armor car, of course, will receive very minimal damage there from the rifle fire, but actually decent damage there. M180 gun does get a good hit there on that armored car. This one is quite healthy, but can't stay around there for long. And we got these Volksgrenadiers here. They could capture this point so they can deploy out that Goliath. Over here, we do got these forces still trying to engage. Wehrmacht snipers trying to line up a shot. Could see some counter sniping operation. He knows there's 2 yes snipers out, so he does need to really focus on the counter sniper. First Goliath, there it is.
The Americans are capturing a sector.
Isn't camouflaged just yet. He could. I think the Jeep has spotted him. He is camouflaged now. I think the Jeep, if he was really paying attention, it can be a bit hard to see, even if it wasn't camouflaged, because its can blends in quite well into his rain. I wonder if he noticed it. Oh, he definitely notices it now. Bye bye, Jeep.
Unit down, forward base.
I suppose that's a good use for Jeep. Jeep's usefulness greatly gone down as the game goes on, and that allows him to take out Goliath. I say that's a pretty good trade for the US player. Trying to get some good flamer damage there onto that Grenadier in the garrison. But looks like he wasn't really that successful at it. The same for our Tiger tank. I think he's a quarter CP away. I think he needs 5 command points, not 4. Good damage all coming across the line. This rifleman squad will need to fall back relatively soon. Seeing a bit too much damage there. Frag grenade thrown. Does dodge it. Does hop inside back in the building. And this Grenadier squad has received quite a bit of fire there. Puts out frag, stick grenade of zone. Good grenade there. On the left side, we got these snipers advancing, and the Volksgrenadier are advancing on top of the AT gun, but they're going to get ripped apart.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Reporting.
No more casualties recovered by the bunker just yet, and he has no fresh grenadier. And the Greyhound's trying to deal with this grenadier, but being very problematic being inside that building. He does wipe out that rifleman squad, very nice. Still just veteran C1.
Heavy assault force is ready.
And here comes the Tiger tank. Needs a bit more manpower. And we got an M10 here. There is a tank depot, and it looks like it's not from off-map combat group. And he's starting to focus down this AT gun. Getting some good damage there. This one will manage to escape on out of there. And he does get a rearmor hit there with the M10. Riflemen are in behind the light cover here. This one's trying to go for a flank. Maybe able to get this AT gun if he reveals himself. Over here, Volk's Grenadier and regular Grenadiers making their advance. There is a US landmine there he may find.
Ready for orders.
Armor car is trying to get some good hits there, but with that off-map power shoot, that pack gun likely does fully go down. One casualty has been covered here. The bunker itself may go down depending on where the next shot lands. Let's take out the recovery bunker there now. He does get some good hits there. Capture the VP. The Axis player is severely low on VPs.
We're losing territory.
He's up for a Tiger tank. He can now deploy the Tiger tank.
Got a fish, got a man. Same difference.
Yes, there's a big difference between gutting a fish and gutting a man. Landmine has been fouled. Great landmine placement if it takes out a armored car.
We have lost a Puma.
Greyhound still engaging as well. We got a landmine here, not fully completed. He may be completed. Nope, he definitely has vision in the area if these pioneers start to get picked off.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
Position is fire.
Sorry about that. Sniper. Don't focus behind the pioneers so it doesn't get squad right there. Getting squad wipe there on the minesweeper squad could have been very handy. And make his advance. MG42 may get hit there. Only one kill there. Is that first MG42? No, how wood it is. Maybe one that's been recently recruited because it's crewed by Volk's Grenadier models. Does get the decrew there on the MG42, crushing some of this heavy cover, or not cover, but foliage. Direct hit there onto the Greyhound. Vet 2 Greyhound. Just have one AT gun and one M10, so he will have a bit of trouble with that Tiger tank, especially if he gets some veterancy for it. You may find this US landmine, but he's going straight for the VP. Good potentially to bring the Tiger tank over here to crush some of these stone walls to poke some more openings in. Rifleman, we've seen quite a bit of fire there. Wehrmacht sniper is still alive at 20 kills. That's Wehrmacht landmines there. So it's a good thing he didn't actually have those detonated. Speaking about finding landmines, looks like the Grenadiers may have been knocked in towards that landmine there by the Tiger tank.
We're taking fire!
Good hit there by the Tiger tank.
We have a lot of incoming fire!
Grenadiers starting to engage these riflemen. He does back away before decapturing that point. Does get inside the garrison. Does receive a frag grenade, but I don't think it did any damage. It's on the far side of the building. MG42 setting up, getting some good hits there onto that rifleman. Sniper also gets another good hit there. Next kill will be 30 for the sniper. And we do got this Tiger tank now rolling on over to the left side. We do got this M10 now advancing. And armor car will manage to escape on out there. Could be upgraded to 50mm just to provide some more anti-vehicle support. But we got the Tiger tank engaging the M10. Of course, the Tiger tank will win out in that engagement. Multiple good hits there and gets a damage unit and destroyed the engine by the landmine. And Mega destroyed. Next shot sure take him out. And goes out of control there. Mortar rating on him? There's a mortar somewhere. But I'm not sure where. Unless I'm mistaken. AT gun is trying to get the grenadiers. Not something great. Got the... Oh, there's the mortar. We got the 30 cal set on up. Luckily, he's gone for the alt-math combat crew. That's why he has so many of these random forces here. AT gun does get decrewed there by the Tiger tank. This one is severely wounded. Will not get it any more shots there onto that Puma.
We have lost it.
Unit's been sniped. I think it's a Pioneer squad since he only has one Pioneer left. And the rifle and this MG42 is getting hit significantly. We do got the Blitzkrieg being activated now. And that's a severely wounded rifleman. Does get fully wiped. Off-map power shoot trying to rain on in, but Blitzkrieg is able to move faster.
We're losing a sector.
Does roll a miss there. And one AT gun still set on up. He may get a sticky bomb. Will get a sticky bomb off. Gotta use that maximum speed to run away. And actually doesn't actually get any engine damage on it. AT gun does get decrewed immediately again. And getting some good hits there. Great hit there on the rifleman squad, down to very little health.
One of our snipers is killed in action.
Ooh, it finally got the counter snipe there. Very nice. So now there's a Vet 3 sniper and Vet 2 US sniper. It does get the engine damage there with the Tiger tank. The Tiger tank got a lot of repairs, and he does have two Pioneers.
We are losing ground.
With -1 model there by a sniper. Greyhound's trying to advance, finds a landmine, hitting the Tiger tank as well. Gunner killed as well. That's going to be a dead Greyhound. Not sure if that was a great landmine or not great landmine since he hit his own Tiger tank, but it got the kill on the Greyhound. I think the Tiger tank will get plenty of repairs, so it's probably a good landmine in the
The
end.
perimeter. Our base is under attack.
M10's advancing. Making some shots there on top of these Volks Grenadiers. Does pick up a bar, very nice. Try to decrew the AT gun.
Volk squad is down. Attention.
Does lose the Volks squad without the bar. And now the AT gunner has received some fire there. Rifleman trying to get some sticky bombs off. Good hit there. And looks like the armor car will escape on out of there. Sniper still engaging away against this MG42.
We are losing ground.
And he is getting that fuel point here. These points are not in supply for the Wehrmacht player. And the Axis player is severely low in tickets. Overall, just great fuel control by the US player. Schimwagen advancing.
Only 50 points in reserve.
Probably for scouting, trying to get those snipers as well. Won't be able to use it to call on any artillery. Wrong doctrine. Schimwagen's making his advance. And we do have the Shrimp advancing quite significantly. It does miss or avoid some of those AT gun shots, but the M10 says you're dead.
Lost a unit.
He potentially could have ran over those mines as well. Those would have been actually good for the Wehrmacht player, maybe. It would prevent him from actually detonating it at a dive. Both those points are now being captured. I hear 30 cal engaging. Yep. He does have his 30 cal recruit over here, trying to prevent that capture, but failed at it. So triple capture in favor of the Axis players. He's trying to stay in the game desperately, I would say. But the game could still be won by him. He has 33 tickets, which is greater than 0. The game's not over until you surrender or you are ran out of tickets. Or in case your base gets annihilated. The overheal does take that damage. Only a little bit of a scratch now. And we got these two snipers now advancing. Right from another advancing down the center of the map, he may get.
Yes, sir.
See, does he have any MG42s? He still has one MG42. His defensive position right there, which will maybe put inside this building. This building will help him cover this opening here, but no, that hedge. If he crushes this hedge with the Tiger tank, then it'll be able to cover up quite a bit of land and help prevent the flanks. M10 still rolling around. Vet 1 tanks are now available. So Vet 1 tanks and Vet 1 vehicles. Panzerstruck has been deployed on out by the Grenadiers. Could we see a force fire through the ground? Does hop inside the building. Very nice. US player has plenty of time. He can trade a lot of tickets for a lot of resources. He doesn't have to gauge this immediately. In fact, you could just send out some probes to hit this point here if you want to stall tickets even longer. US player has plenty of time to gather forces and go for assault. Maybe get out more M2s to help barrage and soften up this area. A Jeep late game Jeep here just for scouting along this hedges could be quite useful, just as something to see or crawl over the hedge with good vision range. He doesn't have to worry about snipers, but he still has to keep that in the back of his mind. He knows against Blitzkrieg, so he does have to be worried about stealth stormtroopers, even though we know he doesn't have any, but he has to be worried, careful of that. He's getting some good damage there on the Tiger tank, which is important. As much damage he gets to take a Tiger tank, and he doesn't get it repaired up, will make the next engagement a bit more successful. We've got these Volksgrenadier, Vet 2 Volksgrenadiers of Bar. Over here, we got these infantry advancing, both snipers engaging. Does get one hit there on the Grenadiers. Sticky Bomb does connect with this armored car. And we've got the Rifleman squad now falling back. M10 does get a good hit there, so there's two M10s on the flank.
We have lost the unit.
We do got the armored car going on down. And now the snipers now are advancing. Manpower Blitz immediately gets utilized, so he has a lot of resources. Does he have assault phase? I don't think he has assault phase, but he's getting out some more armored cars, not Stugs or Stugs.
The enemy advances.
Does not get any hits there. And direct hit right there. Maybe he'll take it out now. But we've got the M10s now advancing on in, trying to close down in the Tiger tank. This one is receiving quite a bit of fire, but so far receiving no pen, stay there, and gets body blocked by his own Pioneers on the street path. That is a Wehrmacht landmine, which he's going to run. Well, the M10's going to run straight into it. Does get a rearmored hit there. The M10s are encircled the Tiger tank entirely, and the gun is not exactly being prioritized all too well. Panzerstrucks are pushing away forward. Does get a nice hit there. Tiger tank one shot away from death. I assume there's no crits. Does get the out of control crit, and does take out one guy while going out of control. These M10s are severely wounded. In fact, that one has no gun. Not a whole lot there, and he still has his points, so he does have a bit more time. We got bazookas pushing the way forward. Does use fired up. MG does go down. 2 bazooka hits there. And Neb Warfer does actually have a vehicle kill there. But he's getting received a sniper shot there. Bazookas does roll some wide misses there, and Geschützwagen has been deployed out. And here comes some more bazooka shots, rolls some misses there. Sticky Bomb does get a full immobilization. Geschützwagen is now advancing, and that off-map house shooter will likely get the kill there on that armored car. But the bazookas got the kill anyways. Pack 38 does roll some hits there on this M10. Does he fire another shot there? This one is being repaired. That's the one that had the main gun destroyed.
The enemy has 300 points.
And that Pack 38 does get decrewed. Rifleman is captured at this point. And the US player didn't really lose all too much, while the Wehrmacht player lost quite a bit in that engagement. Throws out a frag grenade there, but complete whiff. Pack 38 captured Pack 38, receiving quite a bit of fire there. Does get decrewed. Geschützwagen does get the kill there, very nice. But we will see a sticky bomb there. It does get a damaged engine. And he does send another pen there. Sniper also firing against Geschützwagen.
You have only 25 points. You must turn the battle immediately.
Main gun destroyed on there on the M10, so likely we'll win the duel unless he gets some gun repaired there by the engineers. And there goes a good Geschützwagen.
The fatherland until death.
AT gun does get decrewed. Bunker being overran. But this double capture against the Wehrmacht player, that's, I'm going to say it again, that's probably going to be game. Looks like he has cast in GG. Nothing, not a crazy replay, just pretty much standard good fight from both sides. Yep. And there's a playback over. This is Angry saying thank you for watching.